Hey, what's going on everybody? Today I wanted to do a video talking about Melodyne, and I recently did a video talking about Melodyne and how to use Melodyne Assistant, but today what I'm going to be doing is actually running through how I would use it. So I have this song here and a lead vocal that, my singing's a little bit off. I'm not a great singer, I'm alright, but what I'm going to do is go through and actually tweak this in real time so you can get an understanding for how to use the tools with an actual practical application. So this is what it sounds like without Melodyne right now for the lead vocal.
This Christmas is not the same without your love. So darling, stay. Darling, this Christmas is such a shame when someone you love has gone away.
And this is what it sounds like with Melodyne, everything corrected.
This Christmas is not the same without your love. So darling, stay. Darling, this Christmas is such a shame when someone you love has gone away.
So you can tell it definitely sounds a lot better, and it sounds better especially with the runs at the end of each phrase. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Melodyne off, we're going to re-record it back into Melodyne, and then just do it from scratch. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just go into your plugins, go to Audio Units, Ceremony, Melodyne. And then what you're going to want to do is hit transfer, and this is actually going to record your audio into Melodyne.
This Christmas is not the same without your love. So darling, stay.
So what I like about Melodyne is that you can actually see how you sang it and if it's in pitch or not, whereas Auto-Tune, you can see that with the graphing tool if you have Auto-Tune Pro, but a lot of times it just corrects it automatically, which I don't really like because there's a little bit less control. You can tell that I didn't sing this terribly, but there are definitely some things that we could fix. So what I'm going to do first is just solo it and listen to it.
This Christmas is not the same without your love. So darling, stay.
And actually now listening to this, I would definitely re-record the last part because I had to actually punch in and it just doesn't sound similar to the other parts. So I would actually just re-record that all together. But anyway. So you can see what I did there is I actually went and held it and dragged it down, and it's cool because it'll change with you in terms of the pitch as you drag it up or down, so you can hear in your head what it's supposed to be, and then you can drag it to what it's actually supposed to be and what you hear in your head. So I can hear the part where I'm saying same, I'm trying to go the same, so I'm going up and then down. It's like a little vibrato thing. So the cool thing that you can do here is actually split this into different sections. So this is the note separation tool. You're going to click on this and you can see right where I'm trying to do the vibrato. So now that we have it split into 3 parts, I can actually tweak it a little bit more to my liking. So it's just supposed to be a little bit of vibrato. I'm not actually trying to go to this D here. I'm trying to go same. So I'm not trying to go all the way down to here. This is what happens when you tweak it too much.
Not the same.
Now that doesn't sound right, but if I go up to the E flat, because you got to think of it kind of like if a guitar was bending a note, you can do little half bends and stuff like that, and you can do the same thing with your voice.
not the same.
So you can tell that sounds 1,000 times better, and you can have a little bit more control by using the note separation tool. Another really cool aspect of this is the timing tool. So let's actually put the instrumentation back in.
This Christmas is not the same without your love. This Christmas is not the same without your love. Without your love.
So where I'm saying without your love kind of sounds a little bit out of time, so we're going to try to adjust that a little bit. So you're going to go over here to the time tool, and then what you can do is hit Option, and you're able to drag, click and drag exactly where you want it.
Without your love, 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 without your love. So darling, stay, without your love. So darling, stay.
So now in context,
Without your love, so darling, stay. Without your love, so darling, stay. Without your love, so darling, stay.
yeah, so you can tell the timing there is a lot better, and the cool thing about Melodyne is they actually break it up into grids that correlate with the bars. So you can see over here we're at bar 7, and each time you move this in the DAW, it actually correlates to this bar right here in Melodyne. So that's super helpful when you're actually trying to change the timing of something. And I think it's important to keep it human, but at the same time, if something's supposed to come in on the 1 or on the 3 or the 4 or whatever it is, it's good to have it come in where it's supposed to, and then other things can kind of be a little bit laggy, or whatever you want to call it, a little bit swung. Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good though. Now, I talked about this tool in the other video, but this is really cool too. So what we can do is actually split this right here, and you can see that the tail end of this is actually a little bit high. I'm supposed to stay on E. So what you can do is you can actually take the pitch of it, and this is mainly what you want to do anyway, and you can bring it back down, or you can double click, and that'll keep it right where it's kind of supposed to be. But like I said, the more you just double click all these things together, the less human it sounds and the more robotic it sounds. So I think it's good to kind of be weary of that.
This Christmas is not the same without your love. So darling, stay.
You can also change the vibrato too. So let's say that you have a little too much vibrato in your voice or too little. You can hold down this pitch tool and then go to the pitch modulation, and you can change how much vibrato in your voice there is.
This Christmas is not the same.
Obviously that sounds awful, so I'd keep it to the way it was. Let's say that you screwed something up and you want to go back and fix it. You can actually control click and restore the pitch modulation right here. So let's just say for fun's sake, I didn't want to re-record the last part and I just wanted to change the way it sounded. You can actually use the Formant tool and bring the Formant up, and it'll actually change it to sound a little bit more like the other part. So what we'll do is go to Formant and we'll just raise this.
So dark, so this Christmas day, so darling, stay. This Christmas, so darling, stay. So darling, stay. So darling, stay. So darling, stay.
So as you can see, you can do a lot with Melodyne and you can tweak things to really sound just about perfect. But I did want to do a more practical application with a song that I actually made. So I didn't end up finishing this song because I honestly thought it was kind of corny. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below if this video was helpful, and we'll see you in the next one.